Hello, hello. Right, let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm using the microphone in my laptop, not my microphone. I can grab my microphone, it's not a problem. I've just done it for quickness, but if the sound is crap, let me know and I'll just swap it over. It take me 30 seconds, that's it. Just let me know, what's the sound like? I can just pop my microphone in now. Is it okay? I'm just using the microphone that's built into my laptop because it is quite good. It's not quite as good as an actual plug-in one. I'm going to put the link in now. I'm sorry I had to move it back. I've had a few things going on. Jack's not doing too good. And I had to go for a lie down because I'm not feeling great at all. I lay down, I've had about half an hour and I just thought, do you know what, I feel so rotten, but I could have so easily just fell asleep and just stayed asleep, but I didn't, I got up. Yeah, so Jack's not been very good with his tummy. He hasn't got a bug, he's got digestive problems. So he's probably going to be like up and down all night, which means I'm going to be up and down all night. If it's a bit tinny, yeah, I'll swap it over. Hold on. It takes me 2 seconds. Like, hang on. Give me a minute. I've put the link in. Okay, this is just for Pincho and the Hidden Underbelly. And if Jane wants to pop up, she's very welcome. She's one of our co-hosts. Or Paz. Right, does that sound better? Does it sound the same? They've got the real microphone. I'm so sorry I had to put it back, Pincho. It's really difficult when you've got kids. And I'm not feeling too good either. Hello, Clara, Pincho's daughter. I'm not feeling too good either, and I just had to lie down. You know, when you've got a headache. Okay, here we go. Now, welcome 60 people. Again, I'm so sorry I'm running late, but at least we're here, which is better than nothing. Thank you, everybody. We've got quite a few. Jane is here, one of our super duper mods. I'll give you a shout out, our super mods and our mods in the post on the other channel. We've got Axel. We never did that show on Kennedy. We need to do it. I would love to have you up. And I need to do my Fabian Society show as well. Ellen, Pincho takes him 2 hours to get dressed up for this, and he's all excited. I weren't going to let him down. It sounded better before. Did it really? Oh, blimey. I'm sorry, Ghostly. Did it sound better before? If it did, I'll swap it back. I'm going to get a better microphone. I really am. Okay, right. Right, Pincho's here. I was not going to let this guy down.
Hello, I've got sound.
Hello, mate. I can hear you. You okay?
Oh,
yeah.
Hello, I've got sound, but I've got no camera yet. I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, okay. It's all right. Well, look, right. You got all dressed up. Thank you, everybody. Jane says it's better now. Everyone said it sounds fine. I'll leave it as it is for now. Oh, he's gone. He's trying to sort his microphone out. So I'm really sorry, guys. You know, I'm really sorry. Underbelly, I'm so sorry for being late. Underbelly, hello.
I'm not really him.
Blimey, I'm on my own tonight.
My name is Ron.
Oh, hello, Ron. F you, Ron.
F you, Ron.
Yeah, we can swear now because I'm not monetized on here, so I can relax a bit. I mean, in a way,
I hardly swear. So,
in a way, I'm kind of glad. Not glad, but I'd already taken my I'd already turned the memberships off and everything anyway because I thought, well, I don't use it a lot, and it's I've now got somewhere to go if I want to talk about things like. I did my Freemasonry stream and I want to do my Fabian Society stream. And if there's anything that is a bit close to the thing, on my other channel, I'll just bring it over here. Oh, there he is. He's back now. He dropped down. There he is.
So when you get demonetized, they take away your memberships.
Yeah, they take everything off. Yeah, but I didn't have them on anyway. I turned them off.
I don't know. Sorry.
When I turn my camera on, I lose the mic at the moment.
Are you on your phone or are you on a laptop?
I'm on the laptop. I've never tried to use this camera before.
Interesting. Are you using the mic, the the camera that's built into your laptop, or have you
Yeah.
got? You are.
Yeah. I've got another camera, but I couldn't connect it, so I've used this one.
Good night,
Underbelly,
Simply Cliff.
no.
Simply Cliff's gone already. Good night, Simply
Hello,
Cliff.
What?
He said good night.
It's because I went on late. That's why. I'm so sorry, Cynthia. I'm sorry, mate. I've let you down.
Sorry, you couldn't stay much longer. Good night, though, brother.
No night, mate. Love you.
Hello, Dark Skies. How you doing, brother?
Is that one of your friends? Hello, Dark Skies. I watched this UFO. We shouldn't be. We're supposed to be doing a stream, and I'm getting distracted. Pincho can't go on camera, guys. We can do it again, Pincho, but you're in all your gear now, aren't you? I'll tell you what you could do. If you can't have your microphone and your camera on at the same time, you can just get on camera and then just mime at us, and we'll just try and work out what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do that if it sounds fun. He'd be one of them mime artists with the face paint.
I can't just have the camera on either. I can't get the camera to work. It says it's using something else, and if I turn the other thing off, it'll work.
I tell you what. Are you listening? Pincho?
Yeah.
You know on the screen for the StreamYard? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see the thing that says settings?
Settings, yeah.
Go into that, and where it says camera.
We'll watch the video while we're waiting, guys. Hold on.
It says integrated webcam.
So that is connected.
Yeah.
I haven't got an idea then. That was my only idea I had.
It's the Satanists, they know, and they've hacked in. What do you reckon? You know, the baddies that you didn't talk about tonight.
It wasn't just Ghostly. It wasn't just me. It was the other guy that was giving you his warning as well.
Okay. So Control Alt and Delete, right? I might be able to turn it off. Whatever the other thing usually is, I could turn it off. Hold on.
Turn it off and turn it on again. That's all you have to do. That is just what all engineers say. Even my hubby, who's an engineer, has got a T-shirt saying "Turn it off and turn it on again."
that was You remember? Oh, sorry.
I'll turn the whole computer off and back on.
You remember that TV program?
Go down and come back. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
You remember the IT Crowd? That TV show that was on.
I do know what it is.
It was funny. It was funny. Did he tell you how? And that's what they used to always say when they would get a phone call. They'd say, "Well, did you turn it off and turn it back on then?"
That's just what engineers say. Because I used to work with engineers all the time, and that's literally what they say. Anyway, it really is what they say. That isn't just a joke. They actually say it. Bridget, I'm late as well. Hello, everybody. Right now, we've got a few technical problems because Pincho, he's dressed up as that. What is it? A clown or something?
He's dressed up as the Terrifier.
Well,
so prepare to be terrified.
I know that voice was weird. We had a voice. It'd be good if Paz was around, but I don't know. I've not spoke to him.
How's he doing? How's he doing, man? Because
he's all right. He's very busy. He was bowling the other night. He seems to be getting out a lot, and he works a lot. So I've not spoke to him today. Let me just send him a message. Hang on.
Hello, everyone. I noticed Elaine ain't saying hello to me for some reason. I think I offended her.
Who? Ellen?
Yeah. Did I say Elaine? No. That's why she don't talk to me no more. That's all right.
We've been calling her Elaine then, that's why. Guys, hello everybody. I'm sorry, we're having a few technical issues. So basically, Pincho, we can still do the stream, but he's got dressed up for us. And free speech. Let me know if I'm allowed to tell people our news yet, but I won't say anything unless you say. Can we all big up the Hidden Underbelly? Can we all subscribe to the Hidden Underbelly?
I'm telling you guys, stay away. Treat him like Stephen Greer. Just stay the hell away from him.
Let's see while we're waiting, if we can watch his. I haven't seen your last video. I keep going on.
Oh, it's a load of crap, man. It's crap. It's not.
No, it isn't. I bet it won't be. Right, we're gonna check out while we're waiting. The Hidden Underbelly. I've not seen much chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Guys, we've got gremlins, and this can happen. You see, when you're live streaming,
Thank you, Kate.
Unfortunately, especially when you've got here we go. I need the link. Right, okay, I'll pop it in then. Hold on. We're just going to watch a video while we're waiting. We're going to watch one or two of Mr. Hidden. There's Ellen, love. She says hello.
Oh,
Hello,
hello.
everyone.
Hello. You made my day now.
There you go, Pincho. Right, then we're going to watch his last video. Here we go.
Hey, Gail. How you doing? Hello, everyone.
Hello, Gail, love. Gail here.
I'm not joining y'all for 420, but I'll be in spirit.
There you go. This is the Hidden Underbelly's latest video while we wait for Pincho.
Okay, guys, we have got footage of this black disc that seems to be cruising the morning skies over Las Vegas. So, guys, let's take a look at the footage, and then we'll have a real quick chat afterwards.
Hang on. Oh,
it's working.
Watch this, and then you'll be back.
I know. You can cut it, man.
No, because we're watching it now. You can't just cut it. Guys, what's that? What is it, Underbelly, do you reckon? Hello, everyone.
If I was going to debunk it,
yeah,
I would go for a balloon. But
it, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know because do blimps fly in the morning?
Where was it? Sorry.
Las Vegas.
Hang on, I've got to just make it big again. I'll get you back in 1 sec. And it was just hovering, yeah?
Nah, it's moving.
Well, you know what I mean, hovering, moving. And did loads of people see it?
These sightings never. There's never. That's what makes. I know everybody says the same thing, and I tend to have to agree with them. But sometimes people, you have to understand. Sometimes these things only with how we are today. Not a lot of people are paying attention to what's going on above their heads. And plus, this was in the early hours of the morning, if I can remember. I think this was around 4:30, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the early hours of the morning as well. So I haven't seen anything else from this. But it's always the case.
Is that a noise I can hear from it?
Yeah. I don't know if it's
a noise.
I don't know if that's his air conditioning unit.
Really?
Because there in America, a lot of the air conditioning units are outside, and okay. I remember our one in Florida, and I'm going back many years. It used to make a big hum like that.
Right. So
I don't know what it is. If I had to take a stab in the dark and say, well, the only thing I could say, could it be a blimp? But would a blimp be flying that early in the morning? But who knows? So here's what I know about this footage. This was captured on June the 26th, 2023, around 5:45. 5:45. And this was sighted over Las Vegas. Now, what the witness stated is that this object was making no noise.
There you go.
It was very large. He says that he's used to seeing airplanes flying over. And he said that this object was no airplane, and it was bigger than a 747. And he said that for this time of the day, for there not to be no planes, he felt that was a bit suspicious. Now, what we can see in the footage is we have this black object.
Right, we're going to stop now because Pincho's here. But let us know what you think that was. If you're watching on the replay, we're here. Right then, we have Pincho, we have Jane, one of our regular co-hosts has joined us. If you're new to the channel, you might not have heard Jane, but she's awesome. Hidden Underbelly is one of our regular co-hosts, and Paz is a regular co-host. Let me just see if he's replied.
You could be the Terrifier's long lost brother, man. You should be in Terrifier 3, Pincho.
Ellen, are we okay to have the moderators okay in the chat? If some mods need to go, some of the super mods, let me know and I'll keep an eye on chat because the lovely Jane has graced us with her presence. There you go, Pincho. So wow, look at that.
That's amazing.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, Jane. That was weird because it sounded like Jane was talking and Pincho his face, and I thought, wow, he's a ventriloquist as well. What did you say, Jane? Sorry. Are you okay, Jane, my darling? I've not spoken to you for a while. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just been forever and a day, and I thought, well, let me come up at least for a little bit.
Yeah, he's a ventriloquist. See, he's really
You-
good, isn't he? You can't
you-
see.
You miss me, Jane, innit?
Yeah, good. Pincho, have you got anything you want to say to your public are waiting? 107 people want to see you.
Well, tonight we're going to be talking about farewell. How's the sound then?
It's really
right?
good. How did you do it? What did you?
This.
The microphone thing in the end. How did you get it
It's
working?
all set up differently because I'm in my studio and everything's
Got a studio, blimey.
Got a studio. Everything's had to be changed now for this.
Oh,
Everything's backwards. The camera's
it's
reversed.
upside down, isn't it?
I've got the camera mirrored.
We're gonna put you. I wonder if I can put him up the top. I can't move people around, can I? So people can see him. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can move him up. Hang on.
Okay.
Sorry, Underbelly. There we go. Sorry, Underbelly. Is that okay?
Uh-oh.
Not that it's made much difference, but I just want people to be able to see him better. Is that all right? Because you're not on camera, are you? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Free speech. I missed if you're allowed. Should we wait? And if our news. Rebecca, hello, darling. How are you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. We've got Samuel, Carlos, Kimberly, David Banner's in the house. We've got Lauren. Lauren, Underbelly is actually from Birmingham originally. Well, from England. You're from Birmingham originally. Then you moved to Florida and grew up there. Then you come back. Is that right?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful Kate. We've got Clara. Clara, would you like to show up? Would you like to pop up? Clara is Pincho's daughter. We've got Sing Blue Silver, Nikki Shops. Hello, darling. Jane. Tone. All right, Tone. David Banner. Right, okay, here we go. Now we've got the beautiful Jane with us. You need to be underneath. Oh, sorry, Underbelly. I'm not being horrible. I just wanted Pincho up the top.
I'm cool.
You want to put him above? I'm not. I've seen scary makeup on my wife, says David Banner.
Just remember, you saw the rider, so you know where I have to be.
Saw the what? Hello, Teresa. Hello, Isabella. I'm lost. Okay, so here we go. Now, should I tell you what you tell people what you sent me? Now, if you're watching on the replay, I'm going to put a big thing in the replay, a big message saying go forward to 20 minutes because we had a few problems. But Underbelly's video came to the rescue. I have a sore throat. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. And just getting baby to sleep. Okay, yeah, Halloween would be great. We should all dress up for Halloween and do a live stream.
I'll come as myself.
Are you going to... Jane, don't be silly. She's gorgeous. Space Cat. Do you know what I love about Pincho? He looks so scary, but then he sounds so not scary.
Yeah.
Because he's got this a proper... Are you not Brummy, are you really?
No,
you
I'm from Cannock.
Cannock is... They don't like... You're very close to a Brummy.
They
don't like being called Brummies, do they?
Yeah, that's like calling a Mexican American.
Yeah, I used to work with them, and I was in Brum, and I used to work with them, but they was in Brum, and I was in my own city, and they used to go on at me going bloody Brummies. I says, well, you're taking all our jobs. So we used to banter with them. So do I sound anything like Pincho, Jane?
No, not at all.
No, I used to, not anymore.
No. Really? There's a little bit, but
close, not quite, but close.
I can hear a little bit, but not much. It seems further apart than closer.
Yeah. I've lost a lot. Hello, Stephen.
Just try talking a bit deeper. You might sound a bit like Pincho.
Who, me? Hello, Kimberly, love. Right then, so yeah, hello, Sao Un. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Please hit the like. Apologies for the disruption at the beginning. So, Pincho, tell people what you sent me an email, didn't you?
I've been trying to get the newspaper clipping that we originally talked about some time ago. They said they don't have that newspaper clipping unless I get in contact with the actual people who work in the newspaper themselves.
Yeah, so and I've seen the email. So basically, what happened was Pincho emailed is it the newspaper archive people? Hello, Adventures Everywhere.
I contacted them and they said they haven't got the clip in there, but they could perhaps get hold of it. But you've got to go in-house to the actual paper company themselves.
Now the clip. Sorry,
I was going to ask
Chase
what paper it is. The Chase Post. Is it a subdivision? I can't say the word. Somebody say it for me.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
No, basically, what he's saying is that he went to these. He went to like this newspaper archive. Some people won't know what we're talking about. Pincho, back in around 1980, the year of the bunny was born, but it was actually the year of the monkey. Back around 1980, Pincho read in a local newspaper that this mill, hello Alan Edge, hello Candice, that this mill had there was hauntings and there was Satanists going there and they were doing all this weird shit. So Pincho, hello Yvonne Love. So Pincho, being brave, went along investigating, right? He went investigating. Hello, girl, love. He went investigating, and when he got there with his mates, that's when all the weird shit happened that we all know about. I'm presuming everyone knows now. If you've not, you've missed a couple of shows because he's told us a couple of times. Hello, Manda, love. Hello, Bridget. So, but we're looking for that original clip because that would give more clout to his story. Now, we all believe him. I believe him, but it'd be really good if we could find the original clip where it says that this Satanist shit was going on. So he sent an email to the newspaper archive and he copied me in, which is when I know what he's on about. And they come back and said that their records only started around 1990-ish. They only started, was it 90 odd? So they started uploading old, which I've seen older documents than that, but they don't do it themselves. So they said, unless you get hold of the actual newspaper, if they're still going, and then they would have to go through their manual records. So there's probably a copy somewhere, but I don't know how you'd get it, but there's nothing online.
They would archive it. That's what I was trying to figure out is your local paper affiliated with another paper? Could it be associated with, for example, the Express and Star? Because a lot of the smaller rags are associated with bigger ones.
He did say subsidiary.
Subsidiary. Is that what you want?
Yeah. Somebody got it for me in the chat.
Yeah, subsidiary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Chase Post is a very small paper. It's not connected to other papers. But they will have it.
Like somebody said, just write to them directly.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get hold of it.
They would keep everything on archive. They would.
The archives go back 35 years online. I need another 5 years on top of that.
Yeah, they'll probably have it on microfilm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They keep everything.
That's when I was a kid. That's what we used to have to do. We used to have to go in the library and get the microfilms and look at it on a machine. Look at the headlines on a machine.
Or what they used to say, microfiche, microfilm, microfiche.
Yeah, I'm just looking now. Sorry, they actually came back and said, I've had a look, and I'm afraid for both the Chase Post and the Burntwood Post, digitization begins in 1989 and can be found here. And then he says, for earlier copies, you would have to reach out to the publication directly, or you could try the British Library to see if they have the years you're looking for in physical form or in microfilm. And then they've given him a link for the British Library. They were really helpful because, as I say, he copied me in. So that basically, we haven't got that original article, but we're trying to find it. Hello, Nicola, love. Hello, Paul. We're trying to find it. So Pincho Zero, hello, how you doing? Pincho has got some more stories from this mill. So Pincho, for those that might have missed the first time you told us and the second time, do you want to give us a really quick tell us of what happened? And then is it Pincho? I'll call him Pincho. I'm going to call him Pincho. Is that the name of the clown or something?
Yeah, this is Pincho Paxton. This is my avatar.
But is that an actual famous clown?
No,
Or
it's just
I've
me.
never.
It's
Oh.
my nickname from school.
Oh, okay.
So I made it into a character.
Oh, it's not like off the film.
That's
Big
pretty
up
cool.
Pincho, says X-Fade Media.
Why did they call you that at school, can I ask? Did you go around pitching?
The guy said I had a fight with somebody called Pincho Paxton, so he called me that, but I don't know if it's true. I don't remember it. But anyway, Farewell has got a strange history, hasn't it? Because it started off as a religious community, didn't it? Started off as a religious community of hermits and monks. And then it was taken over by nuns in the end. And as the nuns were put into a chapel, their own like chapel where they could hang out and everything, they was caught doing unusual things and sleeping with young girls and everything. And one of the nuns was found pushed down a well as well, which is called Nun's Well, where I've been, and it's a deep well. One of the nuns got pushed down. So it's got this strange history. No boy older than 7 was allowed anywhere near the nunnery. They had to lock the gate at the back. The nuns weren't allowed into Lichfield. There was lots of scandals and everything. So you've got this unusual place. And the nunnery was later turned into a church called St. Bartholomew's Church, right? And I've had strange things happen there. But it all started with us looking in the newspaper at some Satanists and witches who were practicing in Farewell Mill. And when we went to investigate, we saw 666 on the wall. We saw a pentagram on the floor. And the room was like full of cogs, and we only had one torch, and it was 2:00 in the morning. So I was looking around with a torch, and it was like the inside of a clock. And when I went into the next room, there's a hook hanging from the ceiling, and under the hook there was straw, and on the straw it was covered in blood, and blood all over the floor. So these people doing Satanism and witchcraft had hung something on the hook and slit its throat and slaughtered it and sacrificed it, and were later caught by the police and arrested. And we were the ones that saw the newspaper article and went to investigate it. So as I was looking at the hook and the blood on the floor, and all my friends were in the other room standing on the pentagram and looking around that room, suddenly we heard a baby crying in the pentagram room, which was actually empty. So this baby crying was like a ghost or something. So all my friends jumped out the window and got on their motorbikes, and I was left in the room with the hook on my own for a bit. I ran to the window, jumped out, got on a motorbike, and then all the street lights next to our motorbikes as we drove down the road were all going out either side of our motorbikes. And this trail of lights going out, chasing us down the road, and all the lights behind us were out and all the lights in front of us were on. So we stopped at a pub and then we had a cigarette, and that's the quick version of it.
Yeah, as you were passing them, I was just saying, like in horror movies where you're running down a hall or something and the lights are going off as you run. As you was going past them, they were going off. So you had you had friends with you, yeah? That's right? Was you on
my friends on motorbikes?
Did you you were on one motorbike, you say?
Yeah, I was on the one motorbike. Those were on other motorbikes, racing down the road.
There was all of you on motorbikes, right? Yeah. Are they still around now, these people?
I haven't seen them for years. So I could probably get in touch with them and ask them about it.
Yeah, you could do, just to see what their version is, what they remember it. Clara, because Clara Clara's Pincho's daughter. So she says, when was this, Dad?
This year, this was about 40 years ago. That would be,
Early
1980.
81.
About 1983, 1980, something like that.
Yeah.
So that would have been around the time when there was a lot of horse mutilations going on.
Well, in our area, you hear of unusual things, but if you read something in the paper, it's interesting to investigate it, isn't it?
Indeed.
I've told Clara about it, and we've been back to the mill before ourselves, right? And it's like every time you get to Farewell, because as you enter Farewell, there's a pentagram painted on the sign of Farewell. So as soon as you start to enter, you think this is just a weird place. And the actual houses are only about half a mile across the land, so you could walk across it. There's hardly any buildings there at all. It's in the countryside. There's hardly anything there. And it's like all the residents there all know each other and everything. So the whole place is kind of strange with these people who all hang out together and know each other. And me and my ex, we used to go ghost hunting. And I told her about Farewell. We went into the Nelson Inn where we stopped on our motorbikes to have a cigarette after we chased down the road. And when we walked in the pub, it was like the American Werewolf in London. All the people stopped and looked at us, and it was like they stopped talking and everything, and we're all just looking at us.
It's like that here where we are. It's all the little villages, but everyone's friendly though. Were they?
And when I took Clara to see the mill, we were attacked by a swarm of bees as well. So things just go from bad to worse. And Clara got stung on the lip, and she couldn't talk properly. So
who's that, your missus? I've got some pictures here actually we can put up.
Clara's my daughter.
Sorry, Clara's your daughter. So you took your daughter there as well, didn't you?
Yeah, and she got stung because we were attacked by bees. And the next time I went, I saw a massive grey heron by Farewell Mill, and that's like it's a bird as big as a swan, and it just put its wings out when I went there. It was just another unusual thing because I've never seen a grey heron. That's the first time I've ever seen one. So that was an unusual thing. That's the inside, see the cogs and everything.
I'm looking inside, yeah, but there's a thing hanging there. That's not a. Is that supposed to be there? That there, look. Can't make it any bigger.
I mean, if you're in there in the dark with a torch and you're just looking at cogs and unusual things, it's really creepy.
Right, so this picture here, so this website is a mill archive website, and it says this is from the 21st of March 1968, and it's got a negative and a photograph, and it tells you that where it was taken. A higher resolution image can be made available. So I'm just reading this. So you're going to tell us why we're looking at pictures. Do you want to tell us some more stories, and I'll stick you at the side?
Yeah. So I'll tell you what is the one main story that comes after the mill story is the Bartholomew Church story, which used to be the nunnery. Now, that's called Handing Cross Lane, where Farewell Mill is. And it's called Handing Cross Lane because it leads to Bartholomew Church, where the nuns were in the convent. Now, the convent has gone, but some of the bricks were used to build the church. And when we went to visit the church, me and my ex were ghost hunters kind of thing. We went through pubs and everything looking for ghosts. But I told her about this mill, and I says, that's a haunted mill. But we ended up in the graveyard of Bartholomew Church, and something really strange happened. So we was looking at the old gravestones, which date back really like to the 1100s and everything. They're really old. There's probably the nuns are probably buried there as well.
Where were the nuns? Sorry, how close were the nuns to the mill?
It's only about 300 yards up there.
Oh, so what was it, like an actual nunnery, or was it a monastery or something?
It was a monastery, then a nunnery. The monks and hermits owned it first.
Is that still there, is it?
Yeah, but St. Bartholomew's Church. You'll find a picture of that if you look on the internet.
Okay, so that was just literally up the road from the mill. That's
I think I sent you one by email as well, so you find that.
Did you? Right.
Yeah. So you find a picture of church. And we was looking around the graveyard and looking at the old graves, and then we stopped to have a cigarette, and we leaned up against this fence by the grass. And you need to look through your emails now, because I've sent you some pictures that are related to this story. Have you got your emails? Yeah. Have you got your emails available?
I'll get it up. Yeah, I haven't got it on my laptop. That's the only thing. I need to go on my phone. Okay, you carry on. I'll go through my phone.
Okay. So I was looking around the graveyard. We stopped at this fence, and then I need to show you some pictures because
I've not got it today. When did you send it? Sorry,
it was last week.
Oh, the ones you sent me the ones you sent me last week.
Yeah. Can you find them?
Yeah, I'm sending them now to my laptop. They're probably on.
There's some with the gravestone and there's some with the church. I need those.
Okay.
I need the church one first.
Right, the church. Hang on. Yeah, I've got some gravestone pictures.
Yeah, save them for a minute.
They look like big feet on the floor.
Yeah, save those there for the end.
Yeah. So what do you want first? Sorry, I can't see a churchyard in here.
All right. Can you find St. Bartholomew's Church in Farewell on the internet?
Okay. Has anyone got any questions so far while I just find this? Has anyone got any...
So I was leaning up against this fence at St. Bartholomew's Church. I was talking to my girlfriend and I got this like message and it said, I want you to find my grave. It's buried right in front of you. My gravestone.
Where did it come from, the message?
I don't know. I think one of the nuns, I think she was buried there. And I said, I'm getting a message. I says to my girlfriend, we've got a dig here. She wants us to find her gravestone. It's buried under the grass. And she says she's scared that she'll be forgotten. And my girlfriend, right, it was like, believe me. And she just started digging with her hands in the grass. I couldn't believe it. Because I wasn't going to dig myself. I was just going to tell her about this story. But she just started digging in the grass. And I thought, God, she believed me. And I thought, what if I'm wrong? What if there's nothing there, right? And she dug, and we found this huge gravestone, and that's that picture that I've sent you. Show them that now.
Do you want the picture up, or do you want the church up? I've got both.
Put the gravestone up if you can't find the church.
I've got the church. Just going to show you the church now. So this is the church here, and there's the gravestones. So
is that St. Bartholomew's Church in Farewell? No.
Right. Church Street, is that the right one? It says it's in
Farewell. Farewell you need.
Is there two in Staffordshire?
I don't know, but that looks too big.
That's what she said.
Right, okay, I'll get the grave up.
You get the gravestone up, right?
This is creepy, man.
This is what we dug up, right? And if you look at it, I can't believe it was actually there when we started digging.
So was this thing you sent me, this picture? It was under the ground, you say?
Yeah. And if you look at the grass, it was flat. You couldn't even tell it was there.
Right, I'm just going to get it up now. I thought it was a bloody Bigfoot footprint. I did when I seen it. It was really weird looking. I'm just going to get this picture up now. It's in my emails.
And it's really
Hello,
nice because it's all that's it. It's all embossed and everything. And that's what, and my girlfriend, she just started digging there and we found that. But the grass was perfectly flat there. You couldn't see anything. And look how perfectly she dug around that. It's like so that's what this voice asked me to find in the grass. So that's like right next to Farewell Mill, that is. And that's St. Bartholomew's Church. See all those like embossed shapes on
Let me
it.
just try and get the church up. Hold on. Yeah, that's freaky.
Could you read a name or anything on that gravestone?
Couldn't read any names on it. It's like, but this
So
person.
how far under the ground was it then?
That's about 2 inches, isn't it? 3 inches.
It wasn't even that far under the ground.
No. But I just got this voice saying, I don't want to be forgotten, dig up my headstone and everything. And I wasn't going to, because I wouldn't do that sort of thing, right? I wouldn't just start digging in the grass in a graveyard, in a by a church in a cemetery, like. But my girlfriend did. So
did you? So she didn't hear the voice. You told.
No, she just trusted
Is that
me.
it?
That could
this should be it, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You see that back, those white bricks at the back.
Yeah,
there's what remains of the monastery that the nuns were in.
Oh, okay. So
They used the old bricks at the back and built the front out of new bricks.
So is this what is this supposed to be part of the church? This got like a Norman look to it, hasn't it? So
that's the new part of the church.
Yeah.
You see, it was a convent, and they just built the church where the convent used to be, and they used the old bricks from the convent to build half the church, and the rest they built new. That's like where the fence I was leaning by.
So that's like the old bits there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there.
I was leaning by the fence having a cigarette, and I just got this voice saying, I don't want to be forgotten. Can you dig up my headstone and everything? And so my girlfriend just started digging straight away. It's actually the right place.
So is that back bit, that's the old bit from the outside? So that's like that bit, isn't it? Is this church still there now then?
Yeah, that's still there now.
And is it always open, do you know? Oh.
Yeah. People. Yeah, you can always go around there and have a look.
We should do a ghost hunt there.
Yeah, the whole of Farewell. It's like the whole of Farewell is haunted. You can't go anywhere without something happening.
Right. How do you feel about doing a ghost hunt at Halloween and I'll be in the studio and you can go around live?
Well, I've got to get there somehow.
What's the signal like around there? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't got a mobile phone.
Oh, would your daughter go? Hello, high spirits. Welcome.
I don't know.
She might. She's got a baby though, hasn't she? She got no night, Kate, darling. Don't have nightmares, love. How are you, Jane? Jane, are you okay? Underbelly, are you okay? Have you had to go and change your underwear yet?
Not yet.
And it's spooky, isn't it?
Whole area is like spooky. It's just haunted.
I was going to ask, has anybody on panel here ever heard of Borley Rectory?
I haven't.
I think you should see a doctor for that.
No, it's extraordinarily haunted over there in England. It was torn down. Yeah. One of the, and I forget which one of the psychics back in the 30s or something spent some time in it and published information about all these paranormal happenings in it.
Oh, thank you, Dark Sky. How sweet. Oh. So whereabouts is it? Sorry, you don't know. Night, Kate. Kate's going Underbelly.
Oh, good night, Kate.
Night, Kate.
Anne's there.
Yes, Aleister Crowley lived there. Yes.
Oh, that says it all.
Was it in Cornwall area?
Yeah, Borley Rectory. Rebecca knows about it too. Where was it at? My friend was really into it. Supposedly, it's been torn down years ago. There was a fire. Yes, burned down, and supposedly now they're building over the area, but the area is said to be haunted.
Oh, interesting. Alan Edge has got an itchy rectory.
Ooh.
So
You need cream for that.
you know your daughter. Would your daughter? Hello, Teresa, love. Does she have anyone who could look after the baby, or
We'll try and arrange something at a later date when I can get down there.
How far away are you from there then? I'm not yam.
It's about 3 miles, 4 miles.
So speak to your daughter, speak to the old crew, because how amazing would that be, Underbelly and Jane, if we were in the studio and at Halloween and Pincho was on location. I'm sure we could crowdfund you to get to get a mobile phone, a cheap one or something, or at least, get your bus fare there or taxi or something. I don't know. You can borrow a phone. We could try and cover your traveling costs.
Oh, I think it'd be amazing to be in studio with Pincho there. Yes.
No buses go there. It's like a secluded area of about like 1,000 people.
Would you be scared on your own, or would you be able to find someone to go with you, do you reckon?
I've been on my own a few times.
Oh,
Halloween though.
Yeah.
You've been there and like Most Haunted, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hello, Sharon. If I had a reliable car come October, if I have a reliable car, she would love to go. Sharon is our roving reporter. That would be amazing. It's in Staffordshire though, sweetheart, and you're in Lancashire. That's the only thing. Where would you like drive back up? That would be amazing if our Sharon, who is literally she is our roving reporter, if Sharon could go there. Would you accept a Martin Clark as well? Hello, Martin. That would be really good, wouldn't it? Clara says she could try and do it, but it might be tricky. Yeah, because you've got a baby. Obviously, baby comes first. I'll go. Well, we could maybe, right? I can't go because I've got Jack and I need to be in the studio. But let me know if there's anybody here who can get to Staffordshire at Halloween. And, if you've got an EMF meter, we could maybe get a little crew together. Underbelly, you're liking this idea?
Yeah.
We're in the studio. And Jane.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Yeah.
So this needs investigating because this place. But what if something happens, Pincho? Will you be scared?
We'll go around St. Bartholomew's churchyard at midnight.
Could that there look 1703? Did you reckon
something weird will happen?
God is love. Do you reckon the church will be open though, or does it close over night time? Some churches are open 24/7, aren't they?
I think you can just walk around the graveyard anytime.
Right, because some
me and my girlfriend used to go there late at night.
Ooh, you dirty dog.
Yes. Was that Clara's mum, was it? Or do you not need to know about that?
No, so it was a different one.
You've got a Cannock Chase special. So you've got some more. Well, it's not quite Cannock Chase, is it? But we do want to do one of them. So you've not. So what other stories do you have then? And do you want me to get any more pictures up?
That's most of it about Farewell, but there is the Nun's Well where the nun was pushed down. That's quite spooky too, but that's about 3 miles from Farewell. So they must have been on a little walk, and the nuns gathered by a tree, and the tree was by a well, and one of the nuns got pushed down the well. Now, I've been to that place as well with my ex.
What's it called? And I'll get a picture up.
Nun's Well.
The Nun's Well.
Nun's Well in Cannock.
Oh, hang on a minute. What's this? I'm not sure if this is it. Gosh.
I might have sent you an email of it.
I've just done a quick search and I can't see it. I don't know whether this is it. The Nun's Well, Cannock.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in Cannock area?
Yeah. Should be on the internet. It's quite famous, well-known place.
The megalithic portal, it says. Right, I'm just going to get it up now.
Megalithic
Wow.
water.
Oh no, the website's not loading. Come on, please.
Go.
It's thinking about it, it says.
There's a big spooky tree by the well. You know those trees? You look at some trees and you think that tree is just spooky looking.
It might have been a hanging tree from back in the days.
Probably could have been. I mean, Farewell's by Lichfield, right? And they used to burn people in Lichfield and hang them and everything.
Yeah, they did for witch.
Where was the woman that they put in the tree? What's her name? Bella? Does anybody remember that? Wasn't that around there?
Sounds familiar. Is this it?
Is that Nunswell? Cannock Wood.
Holywell or Sacred Spring, Nunswell, Cannock Wood.
That's not what we saw.
Who put Bella in a tree? I think it was called.
There we go, Nunswell.
There it is. That's where we went. That's where we went up that trail.
Look at all them orbs. Look.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah. Would it be the same nuns, you see? Because that would be a local place to them. That's not far from Farewell.
They're not normal orbs. We could do a special. We could do a 2-night special. What day does Halloween fall on? Let me have a quick look.
Yeah, it was the Witch Elm. It's in thingy. It's in Worcestershire.
It's on a Tuesday. It's in a weeknight. You might be at work. You'll be at work, won't you, Pincho, on a Tuesday?
I have different days off every week, so I don't know. I've only got this time off holiday. This is just... so I've only got till Sunday this time.
Yeah.
I don't know what day I've got off next week.
Have you got some more holiday at all?
Yeah. That's that spooky looking tree.
Oh, is that the tree?
Yeah.
So what if we can't? Maybe we could. If you can't do it on the actual Halloween, we could do it on maybe the weekend or something. We'll see. So apparently, this is the well. This is the. Is that the tree there?
Yeah, that's a tree.
So that's the tree. So the history of this. I'm just having a quick look here. The site of the Nunswell can be accessed by a permissive path from the north from the car park. It is now sealed off by an old gate, chicken wire, galvanized sheets and earth, but this was in 2008, right beneath an oak tree. If you look carefully to the northeast of the trunk, there is a nook through which you can put your arm and camera, revealing a recessed well housing and the materials which now block it. So the well was what, inside the tree?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's creepy, man.
Whole place is weird.
Yeah, it does look weird. This looks awesome. Underbelly, is this so is this part of the Cannock Chase thing that you want to do, or is this actually connected to Cannock Chase?
I ain't got a clue because I've never been up Cannock Chase.
I know you haven't, have you? So where we are now, we've got Brownhill. So
yeah, I would ask him, is that part of Cannock Chase?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There's Brum there. So that's where the bunny was here. This is how close I was. Look, it's only there. It's only up here, Burntwood area, Cannock. That's how close I was when I lived in Birmingham.
Can I just say something to Kimberly? I used to go to the cinemas in Huntington.
Right. But when you look back at the history, right, everything seems to be related to these nuns. All the spooky happenings, everything goes back to these nuns, if you ask me, and the things that they got up to. That seems to have started the whole thing off.
We need to do some research. And a good thing is as well, I don't know if you've noticed this, but Cannock Chase is now an area of natural beauty, which means they can't build on it and they can't build on the actual borders of it, which is why they're trying to do it near me as well, because so much of our beautiful England is being built on. It's just horrendous.
Yeah, but they gotta house the immigrants somewhere.
They've got to hang the dinghy divers, haven't they? They've got to house them.
Forget about the veterans that come home from war and they're homeless.
Yeah. All these doctors that are coming over from Albania.
Why not? We need them.
Yeah, the doctors.
We need them because our ones are getting trained up and then going to America or Australia for the money.
Well, they're not. That's what I'm saying. They're not doctors. I'm taking the piece.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
They say they're all doctors. No, they're not. They actually don't. Right. Oh, hang on a minute. Here we go. That's where you was. Yeah, I was in North Birmingham. I got my bunny near Cambridge, says Teresa. Did you get a bunny? I can't remember. You did. Oh, okay. As in recently. So Ted is only 3 miles away. Ted, hello, Trish love. Is the family name in Dudley a known family in the UK? Is the family name? I don't. Oh, Dudley. I don't know. I don't know any Dudleys. Hello, Shona love.
I know a Dudley Moore.
Good night, darling. Dudley Moore, yeah. Shona's off. I'm sorry, I was late, darling.
Good night, Shona.
Hello, Chile. Good night, Shona, love.
Good. Can I say it in Scottish? Good night, wee lass.
Good night, Shona.
Good night.
Dudley Zoo's supposed to be haunted as well, isn't it?
Where? Sorry.
Dudley Zoo.
Yeah, Dudley Zoo is Dudley Castle. Yeah, I did a
a grey lady there.
A gay lady, you said.
A grey lady.
Gay.
A grey.
Clara's seen it.
Just for shits and giggles. I can't promise anything, but I might at Halloween or another night go and get my old Facebook active that I haven't had active for about 10 years and get my first ever ghost hunt photos from Dudley Castle in 2005 or 2004. I can't remember when it was.
Did you see anything?
Yeah, I did. I seen an orb. Literally, I was stood outside.
Yeah.
And an orb came out of the wall in front of my eyes, not like on the camera. I didn't have a phone then, a camera phone. Came out the wall and then went back in the wall in front of my face. And there was a few of us stood there and we all seen it. And it was when the medium was there and the medium was talking to them. And it said, is there anybody there? Show us something. And literally, the old archway when you go into Dudley Castle, there's like a big arch, isn't there?
Yeah.
When you walk under, it was that arch. It was the bricks there, and it came out of there, and then it went back in again. It was nuts. 4 weeks ago, Teresa.
I think Clara said she saw the grey lady there at Dudley Zoo.
Did she?
She's a ghost. Yeah.
Wow.
So she'll have to tell you about it sometime.
Oh, Alyssa said she saw a face in the tree. Hello, depopulation. I love the paranormal. My favourite series is Haunting. Paul from Brazil. Hello, Paul. I told you I do call-in shows, didn't I? I know the Four Crosses, says Dwayne. Not far from Greasy Lills.
Four Crosses is meant to be a haunted pub where I took them photos in the cellar.
Ted did that. Hello, Scottish Tina. Guys, we need to get a little crew together. Ted's not far. Would you consider meeting up and Tamworth Castle I love Tamworth Castle and Warwick. Ted, would you consider give me a 1 in chat if you are localish and you don't have to be in that area, but if you can travel to it, if you're in England, basically it's pointless Jane saying it because Jane's in America, but Jane can be in the studio. Ted's in. Let me know whether you're in. Give me a 1 even if you're partially interested. Give me a 2 if you maybe, or if you're definitely up for it. Give me a 1. Peaky Blinders is in. Ted's in. Poncho, you're going to be having some company. So Gail's in. Yeah, Poncho, are you
feeling? Going to be ghost hunting Halloween.
This is going to be amazeballs.
Live.
Underbelly, are you excited? Is that excited? He fell off his chair. He's gone quiet. Nicola's in. If she's in
me. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you was talking to me.
Yeah, Underbelly. We're getting a crew together.
Okay.
This ghost hunting team.
Yeah. So Kimberly's a possibility. Gail's in. Nicola's in if she's in the UK. So we need, if we can gather. If Nicola's got an EMF. If you don't have the equipment, I'm sure we can try and crowdfund some equipment. I will if I can, says Clara. Yeah, Clara needs to look after her dad. Probably
And I've
because
got tarot cards. I could do a tarot card reading.
oh my God, at Halloween that would be
amazing. Halloween in a graveyard.
Mm.
Oh.
This
Wow.
This is awesome. High spirits, I've caught some class A EVPs in a place. You should wait till you hear Lucy. I've been checking out the past year or so. I'll bring the are you coming as well, Terry Knowles band again? The Motley crew, the Scooby-Doo crew. I have tarot cards. Dudley Zoo Elephant went to the elephant's graveyard, was asked if we could come here to die. He says no. He says, got here yesterday. I've only just got that because, yeah. I'm local, but would have to watch from under my duvet, says Nanny. I'll be there if I can bring my cockers. What, your doggies? I don't know if you can have doggies. Can you have doggies around a graveyard at night? I don't know. No, it wouldn't work, would it? Because when you're doing calling out and no one can make any noise,
Yeah.
you've got a dog going, woof. It's kind of like, yeah, sounds exciting, says Teresa. This is going to be awesome. So have you got any more spooky stories then, Pincho?
That's all the things that happened at Farewell to me, but I'm sure things will happen to other people when they go.
What do you believe that baby was? Do you reckon it was a ghost of a baby, or do you reckon that they actually had a real baby in there?
I think either maybe one of the nuns had a baby in there, and it was like one of their scandals, you know.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be that.
Yeah, Martin Clark. I've been behind a funeral directors at night.
Maybe she had to get rid of it because she wasn't allowed to. Like, she'd have been caught, so maybe she had to get rid of the baby somehow.
Have you ever heard that though? Have you ever heard any?
I've heard what the nuns were up to. You know, they was naughty.
What did you when I'm just going to try and have a quick look now of some history on these nuns. So when they were there, when they went,
yeah.
So it's the
I mean, they were so bad, right? They were caught sleeping with 12-year-old girls.
What?
But also, right, the boys, right, they looked after weren't allowed to be older than 7 because of other scandals going on. So if a nun did get pregnant there, maybe that was covered up and maybe they got rid of the baby or something. And maybe that's what I heard in the dark, the baby that they got rid of.
Oh my God.
Well, it was quite common practice.
Yeah.
You know, in the satanic world, yeah, they have a lot of people. They have a lot of people in influential places that are set up. So you have doctors that can give birth to babies, but don't register them. They just disappear, and they're used for ritual. They're used for ritualistic magic.
Yeah, we looked at that before in Lancashire, didn't we?
So I don't think the crying of the baby was necessarily a baby. I think 2 things: it was a warning, and I think it was demonic. But that's my 2 cents.
So I'm just
either that or those witchcraft and Satanist people hung a baby on that hook and slit its throat. But
this is, guys, don't have nightmares. This is just what Poncho, because there was something that we could have been an animal, we don't know, but there was something on the, and the fact that it was in the newspaper. But I'm going to give you a little bit of information how far back this goes. A religious community was founded at Farewell by Roger de Clinton. Them Clintons get about. Bishop of Lichfield and Coventry, 1129. This is how back we're going, far back. 1129 to 48. It is clear that the house was originally described as an abbey, and it was originally made up of male hermits, not crabs. A charter of the bishop specifies that it is a grant to Canicus Fratbius, suggesting that the community were canons regular, probably Augustinian. They're like monks. The locality in which they held land and could assart, whatever that means, in the woods, named as Chrysalia, which seems to be Chestle, now a hamlet to the east of Castle Ring and north of Cannock Wood. The charter also conceded rights of pannage and pasturage, and a further grant affirms that it was made in response to the request of Dominia Rogeriero. I can't say that. And it says, the purpose of the grant is to transfer the church and their lands together with small estates at Pipe and Hammerswich to a community of women. So they gave a grant, then they swapped it all to these women. Hence, it seems that both the initial grant to a male hermitage and its replaced as a beneficiary by a nunnery were the work of the same bishop. It's probably got some sort of Aleister Crowley sort of leader. It is unclear whether the male community simply disappeared or continued in one or more different form. As late as 1167, an estate at Pipe Magna was recorded by the sheriff of the land, and it says a house and Radmore Abbey was established a short distance away during the same period as Farewell, so incorporating hermits who lived nearby. Farewell was recorded as a Benedictine priory in diocesan records. God, this is difficult to read. I'm just going back now. 12th century. I'm just reading, having a quick power read through. The nuns could not maintain their position for long. In order to obtain exemption, they were compelled in or about 1229 to hand over a loft. Right, so I'm just going through this to find out the history of these nuns. Right, hang on. It's got the location and foundation. Their abbey at Farewell in the Royal Forest of Cannock or Cannock Chase. God, there's loads of stuff here. There's 8 acres. There was 8 acres sold. Marshall Woodland that could be turned into a meadow. There's too much research to do here. We need to do it actually separately and do it. I can't remember how far this is going back. Like 1170 there. We've got stuff. 1251 Henry III. There he is. Recognised an important exemption of Farewell by mandating the Seneschal of Cannock Forest to refrain from collecting pannage dues. I don't even know what that means. I didn't realise there was this much history there. Did you know about this underbelly, all this history, Cannock Chase?
Not all of it. No, not at all.
These are all the women. Look, we've got Serena.
Oh, she's
Julia.
hot. Oh, that's a picture of a bishop.
Where?
You should read just the parts about the scandals of the nuns at Farewell.
I'm trying to. I might go onto a different page for that because
if you go to Google and if you just put scandal nuns Farewell, you'll just get the scandal part.
They've got there was all the names were listed there. You're right. I'll come off in a minute. I'm sorry I went on late. What's this? Don't know what this is. This is something in the mirror. It might not be. Oh my God. Is this to do with that or not? Let me have a quick look. It's talking about babies.
I've got some.
Hang on. I don't know if this
religious community was founded at Farewell by Roger de Clinton, Bishop of Lichfield.
Could I have a bottle of Coke, please? If you don't mind. Thank you.
Began as a foundation for monks and hermits, but soon became a nunnery. The nuns were engaged in sheep farming as well as arable farming, at least 1370. The bishop found that the nuns were sleeping 2 in a bed.
Are you reading this? What I've got on the screen?
In the dormitory with young girls in their beds.
What?
The secular women over 12 years of age were to live in the house unless they were going to become nuns there. And then finally, the door at the back of the garden leading to the fields in the future was to be kept locked after several scandals had arisen. They were forbidden to keep more than 1 child each for education in the priory, and no boy over 7 years of age was allowed. So you see, they was up to all sorts. The nuns were not to go into Lichfield without leave of the prioress. Each had to be accompanied by 2 other nuns, and there were to be no vain or wanton delay. So as you can see, right, this all goes back to the nuns being bad. So this is why I say perhaps they had a baby, and perhaps that's what I heard. And they weren't allowed to keep it or anything.
Maybe.
You know what that baby was used for.
Maybe, but not if they're sleeping with other girls. I didn't.
But how do nuns sleep with girls? I don't understand that. Like,
well,
it's called scissoring. Have
you
seen the South Park episode?
It's just like, it's just so gross, isn't it?
It's perverted.
So these are supposed to be like religious.
But they were masking it. Back in them days, it was common to be a Satanist, but be on the mask of Christianity, Catholicism.
Christianity was evil, wasn't it, in the beginning? I'm sorry.
No, it's not just. I'm not saying it's evil. I'm just saying that they used to pretend. They used to. That's why. Remember when we were talking about old churches, and I said to have a look at the stained glasses, and this because they used to put little codes to let you know what kind of church they really was. Like little things like you might see an upside down cross and think, what the hell's that doing here? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that when Christians first came here, they actually set fire to all the pagans.
But it's a tradition, though, isn't it?
We were
when the Vikings came here, they set fire to all the people that were here too.
A ghost story for Christmas: the nuns well at Cannock.
What's that?
A ghost story for Christmas: the nuns well of Cannock. What's that? I haven't seen that one.
The difference was that that they were pillagers, and that's what they did. Vikings. These were coming in Christianity.
Do you know why the Vikings actually did burn the stuff behind them?
All over.
Do you know why they did that though?
Why?
They were very superstitious. So they believed that if they burnt everything behind them, the ghost of the people that they killed could not follow them.
Superstition.
There's so much. We need to do some research on these nuns. But what we'll probably do, depends how scary you want to go with this, right? What we could do is I've got the names of the nuns. So if we actually said some of the names when you were live. Hello, Mr. Spliffy. I've missed a load of chats. I've been researching. There's a group of people now who are interested in doing this at Halloween. Who else has come in? Hello, Gone Mad, Mr. Spliffy. Anybody else? Bex has come in at Halloween. So we get the names of the nuns, right? Have you ever done we need if you're going to do a Ouija board, you need a medium, don't you?
Do the tarot cards.
Have you ever
done the Ouija board? Do it near that stone we dug up.
I'll go to the well pen live one day. If you
find out who that was.
Can you not do it Halloween? Hello, Jeffrey. Could you not do it Halloween, Ted, with Pincho? Well, that'd be amazing, guys. I've missed a lot of goat stuff. What's going on with the goats? Pagans did human sacrifice.
Yeah.
Well, they did a lot of animal sacrifice. Yeah. Well, I just don't agree with people not from this land coming in, setting fire to them, saying, "Become Christian. Bow down to the Pope, or we're going to kill you." Okay, we'll set fire to you then. I know someone who wrote a PhD about stained glass stories. So we'll do some research. What we could do, Gone Mad, they do it a lot on this channel. What we could do is say some names of the nuns. But the thing is, what if you get possessed though? Or what if something really bad happens, Poncho? I'd be very worried. Are you not scared?
I'm not scared. I'm used to things happening to me.
Exactly. I agree, X-Fade. I've never do a board without a medium. I've only done them with mediums present, and they always close them down. Does Dad know the stories about Castle Ring too? That is another haunted location in this area that is very well known, says your daughter.
I don't know.
Just spoke with Suge Knight recently, who said he used to be a superstar and now he's just a no-limit soldier.
What was that?
Did Underbelly fall asleep?
EVP? What was it?
No, I don't know the stories of Castle Ring. I've been there, right? There's an old castle buried there. You can just find the outline of it, the stones at the top. But I didn't know there's any stories about it. And I haven't heard those before. That's not far from Farewell either.
So your daughter's got some stories as well, hasn't she? Maybe she could jump up.
Sorry, I apologise about that, guys.
Are you okay, Underbelly?
Yeah.
I had to sort a few things out with my son, and then I lay down for like half an hour. But yeah, I'm not feeling too good. Hello, Julie, love. How you doing? I'll bring. Are you coming, Cosmic War Toad? What we'll probably do. Are you on Facebook, Pincho? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Right. How do I find you on Facebook? I'll set up a little Facebook Messenger group, and if you're not on Facebook, we need a Facebook account. What's the matter, Dwayne? All the pagan stuff was burnt, so no one knows. I can't read all that. Yeah, Ouija boards are bad. Yeah, I can't really condone using a Ouija board without a medium. Sharon says she's going to bring hers, but yeah, exactly, Samuel. They take orders from the Pope, not Jesus. Sorry, carry on.
Well, it's a bit hard to take orders from Jesus. He ain't here. But the Pope is.
Pope's evil, in my opinion. I'm more scared of the living than the dead, says Stephen. Lucy's sounding rough. Yeah, we had a voice the other day. Oh,
we had one about what's the joke?
About him going.
No, it was a joke. Oh.
People say they've heard the chinking of the night costumes at night, early morning, when there is no one there, and can see them circling around where the castle used to stand. Hello, Guardian Dan, how you doing? Yeah, that's true. History is constantly rewritten to serve their agenda. Yeah, that's true. His story or her story.
That's what Thingy told us. Winston Churchill said it. History is written by the victors.
Well, I think there's a lot of lies in some other history.
Well, that's what it means. Whoever wins gets to tell their story. So history is always written in the narrative by the winners.
Yeah.
It's not actual facts. It's just
people that bowed down and agreed.
Unless it's written in stone, then otherwise it's debatable.
Hello, Rach. So, Rach, are you interested in Cannock Chase at Halloween? Pincho, do you reckon do you reckon if you are working, do you reckon they'll let you swap your days around if it's in good notice, or are they not like that?
No, they don't usually let us swap our days around once it's set. Yeah.
Even if it's like months ahead.
Yeah, but can't you take a holiday?
Yeah, I'm on holiday now, but I've got my other holiday already booked as well.
Oh, okay.
When's that booked though?
About November, which is about the right time, I suppose.
Oh, sorry. When's your holiday? Sorry.
About November, so it could be right. It could line up with Halloween.
we need it on the 31st of October. It's a Tuesday.
Oh, right. Well, hopefully I'll be off, you know.
Well, do you reckon? So you don't reckon if you ask in advance, they'll let you move it? They'll let you?
No.
They're really strict.
They're really strict.
I've worked places like that.
Everybody's holiday's been booked in advance.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but couldn't you shift around the rotor, like swap with somebody there?
I don't think so.
Hello, Steph, love. I've worked places like that where they don't let you move anything. It's horrible.
Wouldn't they? Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah,
I've never worked in a place like that.
Where that's it, and you're there for the year, and everything's in place.
Well, I've always worked in places that were flexible. Like they'll say, well, let's say like the other guy, if I wanted this, let's say I wanted, say, a Sunday off, which is not my normal day off. And if I spoke to the other guy and he said, yeah, he'll cover my shift if I cover his, then everything's sweet. Because where I work, places I work, they just want a body there. They don't care who it is. You could put in a stuffed doll as long as it could do your job, then it's okay.
You were lucky. You were very lucky, actually. The Russians are coming before then, says Terry Knowles. Yeah, exactly. The Russians. So there you go. Has anyone got any questions? Hello, Rocket Roy. Take a sickie. Well, what if one of them sees him on YouTube?
They'll see me on YouTube. Mind you, I don't look very well.
No, so you don't actually.
I'll say like, oh, look how
you look a bit pale. You look a bit pale, mate.
They know your costume there.
I was dying. I was death on legs.
Do they know you do that costume? Is that something that they know about, or is that one of your secret little,
I used to do this Halloween. This was my Halloween costume one year. I decided to turn it into Pincho Paxton. So that's who he is now.
Would you, when you go on location for us at Halloween, are you going to dress up as well?
Am I going to what?
Are you going to dress up like that, or?
I could do, and be in the graveyard. Be uncomfortable
though, won't you?
I'll get arrested probably.
Yeah, you'll scare
either arrested, hunted down, or shot.
I'll scare the nuns, the dead nuns.
I would say don't, because do you remember the clown thing when people would clowns are running around, and it'll be on the local news around Burntwood and Cannock. There's this clown
Manchester found at Bartholomew Church.
The scariest one so far. The clown craze is back.
It'll go round in a circle. I'll end up in the Chase Post.
You will,
Everybody will be looking for me. Everybody will be looking for the article in 40 years' time.
That's so
the real Terrifier was knocking around Cannock Chase.
Yeah. No. Okay. So don't dress up
if you did dress up like that and went down the Cannock Chase, they'd probably just think you're a ghost, especially with how your eyes are. They'll say black eye person was sighted.
Yeah, there'd be sightings everywhere, wouldn't there? There'd be people saying that there was a sighting of this ghost.
That would be a good prank. We should do that. I wish I had the money, because I would buy like a werewolf costume and just hide in the bushes and just jump out.
I might not even notice there was anything different if I went into Farewell Mill. They might just say, "Oh, it's just Farewell Mill. That's just what happens."
Wouldn't it be funny if it was like that movie? The Others. Wouldn't it be funny if it was like that? You went in Farewell Mill. There was all these other people. They just said, "Oh, sit down, come and join us," yada yada. And then you found out they were all dead, and they thought you were dead.
It's more like Amityville. Amityville Horror was meant to be based on a true story, wasn't it? But
that was debunked.
I've been watching the documentary about it, and it's very weird. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Well. See, the have you caught the documentary about it? Anybody?
I haven't seen the documentary, but I've seen about people actually caught running out the building and everything in the past.
Well, the documentary is stating about the first killing. It talks about the first family, the guy who murdered his whole family, and it's a head scratcher. That is definitely a head scratcher. But the second family that moved in, that the movie was based upon, they've got the son in the documentary, and he's saying it's a load of shit. There was no pigs flying. There wasn't this. There wasn't that. There was nothing going on in the house.
Yeah.
And he said that the father is the one that's controlling it all. They basically went around the world for a few years telling their story.
Well, yeah, because there was those psychics. Gosh, who is she? They were real popular over here in America. And
they were on the documentary.
Yeah, and they're saying that it was made up. It was her and her husband, and then he died. She died not that long ago, and that it was just where it really wasn't what they were saying it was. They used it for like publicity. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the kid, it's the Lutz family kid.
Yeah, the original murders.
Not the original. The ones that moved in afterwards that blew the whole story up. Well, he turned around. You remember that famous picture that they had where they said they caught a picture of a child? and it's got mad eyes.
Yes, I do.
Well, in the documentary, the kid pulls out a photo and he shows you one of the cameramen that was there that day. You know, that night when they were doing the seances with the mediums and all that. And they said, and he said, look at his shirt and look at the picture of the ghost boy, the shirt. And it was the same exact shirt. And he said, nobody will tell you this is the cameraman. Everybody's happy to just let it be the ghost.
You're kidding.
I shit you not. You got to see this documentary. It's insane.
Oh, what is it on Netflix?
But then, oh man, I'm watching it online. So I'll tell you what. Let me just have a quick look, and I'll tell you what it's called. But the first family, that's a head scratcher because they're trying to figure out. They can't figure out how he killed all his family because he went in each room and shot him. And they're saying, well, why didn't nobody wake up? They weren't drugged.
Right.
And
it was the older boy, and he killed his brothers or sisters, and then the parents. Yeah.
And then they said like none of the neighbors heard the shots. It's a pretty bizarre story. Him, I kind of believe that he was possessed by something, but the other two.
Yeah.
When you hear the son speaking in the documentary, what he's saying, he like really hates his dad because he was told that they were. He told in the documentary, he said we were told to just shut up. Don't say nothing, just shut up. And the father did all the talking, basically. The mother just went along. Bloody hell, you look spooky with your eyes wide open like that.
That's like my avatar.
Then, guys, because it's 11 o'clock now, so I've not even eaten anything yet today. I'm going to have something to eat.
Oh.
Could you give me about 2 minutes and I'll just give you the name of this documentary?
Yeah, no, carry on. Yeah. I'm just going to say it's late. It's 11 o'clock, so I'm not sure Jack's asleep. I need to go and check on him and stuff. So
it's gonna.
So it looks like we're getting a bit of a crew together, Pincho. Are you looking forward to it, mate?
Yeah, it should be good. Yeah. Hope something happens. Especially when I start reading the tarot cards now, and we should take in a Ouija board or something. And see what
Sharon's got one. I think Sharon, if she's got a better car, she's going to go.
Well, perhaps you could find out what was written on that great that headstone.
Do you reckon that headstone's still there?
Should be. It was it was quite a long time ago. We dug it up about 15 years ago, but should be.
I can't see anyone moving it, can you? Penny's going to turn into a pumpkin. I'll be dressed up, Julie. I don't know what as yet, though, but I'll be dressed up. It should be fun. Take care, Alicia, darling. Yes, last orders, guys. Large, please. You shouldn't eat so late. I won't have a lot. I'll probably... The thing is, it depends as well if I'm going to be up all night. If I'm going to be up with Jack, then I won't going to be going to sleep for hours, am I? If he's asleep, then I probably won't eat. I'll just have a drink and a cup of tea or something. But, I'll see.
I haven't been able to eat or drink with this makeup on, so
I know, but you're hungry, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be glad to have a drink or something to eat.
Just go. Well, you're okay now. You can, if you want to take it off, just turn your camera off. So we'll have one last look at Pincho. Where's the thing gone? How awesome! How scary! Thank you, Rebecca. Okay. How scary does he look?
So, sorry, I got the name of it.
Okay.
I got the name of it. It's called Amityville, an original story.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down.
I've seen that advertised. So
and it says here it's only 4 episodes.
That's out next week. The new Insidious. I want to go.
I've seen that.
No one to watch it with.
I want to see it too.
Anybody want to come to the cinema with me?
I'd just tell you to pull up a chair next to me and watch it on my computer.
No, but it's not the same. I want to watch it on the big screen. I watched Terminator the other day on the cinema. It was bloody brilliant. Jack loved it as well.
Which one? The original?
The new one. Rise of the Beast, it's called.
Oh, you mean Transformers?
Yeah, what did I say?
Terminator?
Told you I'm tired. Yeah, sorry, Transformers. I went to watch the new Transformers. It was brilliant. When is the Lucy Ray? Have you seen it? It's on the cinema. No?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the Transformer movies, but
Well,
if you're saying that one's good, I might watch it because I remember the Beast ones when I was a kid.
It
the
was
Beast
really
Transformer.
good. It had 2 nobodies in it, which I think makes them better. There's no big stars in there.
I want to see that. I want to see that new Transformers film, and I want to watch the new Mission Impossible film too. That sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Soon as well.
But the only thing I'm thinking about the Mission Impossible, because it's 2 parts, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it's just the one coming out now is part 1. So I don't know whether I want to watch it and then just say, "Oh God," because
that's a bit stupid, isn't it?
Did you like the ending, Rebecca? Have you watched season 2?
Where are you going on Halloween? Right, Rach, not me. I'm going to be based here with Underbelly and Jane, and maybe Paz, or maybe Paz will go. I don't know, but they're going to Cannock, so I don't know where you are.
Hasn't be too frightened.
Oh, good. Simply Kiff and his jokes, man.
Where's Simply Cliff? Oh, yeah, Terminators in disguise. I was going to ask you, I need to ask you about the bunny stuff. I'm looking at buying some stuff now, and I wondered if you still do it, if you still make it. I know you're really busy though. I need like some tubing and some runaround stuff.
It gets a lot better, Rebecca. Trust me.
The moon phase for October the 31st, says Martin. You're in Swansea. You're a bit far, aren't you, darling? The moon phase for Halloween is a waning gibbous phase. I think I was born in a waning gibbous.
Waning gibbous? That sounds like a monkey.
It does, yeah.
A waning gibbous. I'm going to change my avatar just for you. I'm playing.
So, Ted, yeah, I'll show you the sort of stuff that I want, but I know you're really busy. So I know you probably won't have time.
I think Kenny should be in face paints on Halloween as well.
Who, me?
Go live.
Right, okay.
No, that's an idea.
If you lot can go on location, then that's the last. Yeah, okay. Well, I take Jack out trick-or-treating on Halloween, but we usually, when we get back, so I probably won't be able to go live till about 9 o'clock. But yeah, I can do it. I'm not very. I've never done it before. But it can't be that hard. I do makeup, so it can't be that hard, can it?
And look, I'm already at Farewell. See, I'm already here.
And you go, and he's already there. Poncho's there.
Right by the gate.
Away. Are you in Yorkshire, X-Fate? You're asking about the Lucy rerun. I don't know yet. Where are we now? What day is it? Wednesday. We could either do paranormal ringing, or we could do it. Might do it Sunday night instead of doing a paranormal phoning. We'll give it a break, let people remember some more stories, and we might do our Lucy rerun on Sunday night. That'll be fun. We'll listen back. Yeah, we're going to do a Lucy rerun. I'm 6,000 miles away in Brazil, says Paul. Yeah, I think you're a little bit too far. Right, okay. I'm going to get off now. I've got loads to do. Peaky Blinders is in Yorkshire. Are you up for it as well, though, Peaky Blinders? Ah, whereabouts? Have you already told me this? Guys, I'm going to shut this down now. I've got loads to do. I've got to go and sort Jack out, and I've still got some printing to do and lots of things to do. So I'm going to say good night to everybody. Can we all thank Poncho for the effort that he's gone to, and give him a round of applause?
Very good, Pincho.
We'll be back on Friday night. I don't know what yet. We might do the Lucy thing Friday night, or we might do a call-in show about anything. It's just a random call-in show.
And don't forget to say, don't forget.
Sorry.
Obrigado to your Brazilian person that's in here.
There you go. Poncho's doing his ventriloquist doll again. He's really good, isn't he? He didn't even move his mouth. Great job. They love you, Poncho.
Thank you.
The return of Lucy. They're all saying thank you for doing such an amazing job. Big up, Poncho. You should have your own channel, mate.
I have. I just don't use it. That's why I got this studio.
Yeah, you've got a studio and everything.
I know. Got the lights. Got the studio.
Ted says he's got an Airbnb.
In your house, like? You actually have an Airbnb in your house. Take care. Health.
Is it anywhere by Cannock Chase then?
Well, he lives there, doesn't he? He lives in that
Oh,
area.
does he? Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. I'll be using it then.
There you go.
No, not really. I'm playing.
In your house? I didn't know that, Ted.
And he's got an apartment.
Good night, Yvonne. There you go. Right then.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Rebecca. Don't have nightmares. Big up,
thank you.
An apartment. Blimey. There you go.
Mm.
Yes,
Thanks for turning up, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for that.
Good night, everybody.
Belly.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Lots of love. God bless. Bye.
Take care.
Not in the house. He owns an apartment. He's very rich, he says. Very posh. It's one of these 2 house owner people.
What about? So where's my loan, Ted? How about a loan, man? I'm playing.
Oh, stop yawning. I need to go to sleep. Right. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.